Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you guys decided to click on this video. It's very interesting. If you want to know how I achieved this enchanting look, please stay tuned. So let's go right into it. Again, I have my dark circles like normal. Let's prime the face. We're going to go back in with my usual go-to right now, which I fell in love with. I just love how it feels. Like, it just feels like it's making my skin like so smooth. I've now become obsessed with doing this, so I'm gonna go back in with my Dior in ON in the Forever Skin Corrector. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my foundation because I really do enjoy the color of it. It seems to really work well with my skin tone, and it really helps with my darkness. So I'm just like kicking it in there, like, yes, get in there. Now we're just gonna put like a little bit of the Kat Von D just for contouring reasons. So now we're just gonna go ahead and blend. There we go. So that's all blended. That took me a little bit longer than normal. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna use the translucent powder in Too Faced. There's not much left. I mean, it was a travel size. I was okay with that. And that just encourages me to get a new one. And I do have one in mind that I'm planning on buying. Well, I have two that I want to buy. I'm gonna go ahead and get the brush, one sec. Perfect. So I got the brush. So I'm actually dipping right into the lid. And I'm just gonna go ahead and so now that the face is set, it's time to go in with the palette that we're going to do today. It's going to be the BloodLust collection. Finally, it's about time, correct? I agree. So I'm feeling that wet jewel though. Trying to blind you guys. Wet jewel. Like, let me just. Ooh, it's such a pretty shimmer. It's really pretty. Okay. I'm really like. I know it's purple, so I'm like, I'm really looking into the purples, going, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna base my eye with Deviant, and then and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the crease with, I think I'm going to cut the crease with Blood Queen, and then I'm going to transition it with Vivid Mood, and then I'm going to smoke it out with Contemplating on Dungeon or Enchantress. We'll see, maybe a little bit both, but yeah, we'll see. But that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to do a purple smoky eye with that, and I'm going to be using the Queen Bitch lip palette, the lip bundle, so I'm excited to dive into that as I have not even opened it since my birthday. So I'm excited. Let's get right into it. So we're going to go back in and we're going to prime the eyes with a little dab of concealer, and I mean like a tiny dab. So that's actually going to do like my entire eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to blend that out. Yes, the infamous Pop Mirror is back. She is here for the summer, except for when I do a special video coming, because I have a special mirror for that one. Perfect. My eyes are primed. Take any bristles off my face, apparently. So I'm gonna like take some color. I'm the type of girl that like just beats into it, and then I'm just like, eh. And now we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna pat. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm just pressing in, and then I'm just brushing up. That's really pretty. So I just press all over the lid to get it all up in there, and then I smoke it up and out because I wanted drama. That's what I'm going for, drama. My camera's not picking it up that well, which is kind of weird because I mean in person it's gorgeous. So the base is on. Time to cut the crease. So we're gonna go back in with that nice fluffy Sephora brush. I'm gonna go in with Blood Queen. As you can tell, like Deviant just from one time, like she got her butt whooped, girl. Like I don't joke around. Like I just go in there. Bleeding Heart is so pretty. So I'm just gonna like coat this brush, and then I'm gonna tap some off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to see, that's what I'm talking about. Like purple like that, that's gorgeous. So now I'm going to go ahead with the transition color. For the transition color, I'm actually going to use the smaller fluffy brush from Revlon. The crease shadow is what it's meant for, which is what I'm doing, but higher bow. I'm going to go in with Vivid Mood. See, it gives like a little bit more depth, and that's what I really like. I actually will be cutting the crease, which I'm excited for because I haven't done that in a very long time. So we're gonna cut the crease again, and we're gonna go back in again with Deviant, just because I want to really brighten that out. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut the crease. So now we're gonna go and cut the crease. We're going to use the concealer, and we're just gonna dab just a small portion right in the center. Right there. Sort of in there. But now we're gonna go ahead and look up. Like I seen Sarah Loves Makeup. I think it's Sarah Loves Makeup 88. Yeah, so she like looks up, and because I like I have like hooded eyes, I guess, with deep set. I don't know. Like I can literally do this and done. Cut crease. So I'm actually gonna take my foundation brush. I'm just gonna use that and like pat it in. This may be a little bit too big, so I may have to go in with a smaller brush, which I'm thinking, yes, I do. So the same brush that I used to pat the Deviant, I'm gonna go back in with that. Now that that is cut and good, I'm gonna go back in with my Deviant, and I'm gonna pat that back in just to give it a little more pop. But as you can tell, I'm gonna leave a little bit, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of the inner corner because I do want to put a different shade in there that I've decided last minute I'm going to do. Try not to block you guys, I'm sorry. So I've decided I'm going to take, ironically that's the name, take the Crown, this nice purple shimmer. I'm gonna pack it right in like the inner corner area, so I just want like a nice, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So I'm going to grab a smaller packing brush, which I'm thinking I probably could use this one to cut my crease. I will drag it underneath because I'm like, I plan on pulling it over anyways, so I was like, I might as well just pull it over now. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Blood Queen. I'm just gonna do my lash line, my lower lash line. And instead of swiping, I'm actually gonna pat. Just so that way I can get a more precise line, because I don't want it to look like I'm dragging it out. So I'm just gonna do it here. Put my mirror down here so you guys can see. And it's literally, and with someone with like sensitive eyes, this is not ideal. But I want to anyways. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna tap a little bit up in here just to darken and more precision this area, because I find like that deviant way up here looks a little interesting. There. Blend it in a little bit more. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Dungeon, and I'm gonna do the outer corner and just smoke it. So I'm going to use this tiny little brush just so I can get a little bit of Dungeon. And just like pack it right into the corner. And that way I can just smoke it in. Because I don't want it to be crazy. Put a little bit in there, and then I'm just gonna massage it in. I would probably take another brush. I'm probably going to take another brush and put it in there, but I'm going to get some color into the corner first. Get it a little bit in there. I'm going to take the smaller fluffy brush and I'm just gonna like smoke it in there. So I'm just gonna make some circular motions. It's not doing what I want it to do, so I'm gonna pick a little bit more color out. That's kind of ideal what I want. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing on this eye. It's very similar. It's not identical, but it's very similar. It's doing the trick to me. And that's what I'm gonna do for the look with the purple there. I'm contemplating on using Take the Crown as a highlighter. We'll see. But now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the brows and we're gonna do the liner. I'm contemplating if I want to put my fake glasses, my Glamnetics on today. I've decided I'm not gonna do my Glamnetics. I'm just gonna go in with my regular liner, which is my Kat Von D little liner. The tattoo liner, I've been using this since I started transitioning. Fell in love with it. It's been the only liner I've used until I started Glamnetics, which they have the liquid liner I'm okay with. I'm still learning. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna pop some liner on. So I tend to always start, and this is something I've seen in Glamnetics. They're like, yeah, so put your pinky. It's not working for me, I'm sorry. I'm doing just a small little wing. I'm avoiding doing my entire eye with liner. It's really cute. I'm gonna have to do my entire eye with liner. See, I wish I could do that with liquid. I'm so good with this. It's getting really low, as you can tell. So I'm just trying to shake some formula. Like, no, you can't run out yet. I will be buying more Glamnetics. And I will be buying the proper liner for myself. And I do love that it comes in like other colors. Now that my liner's done, we're gonna go in with the, I've secretly been using the brand Milk Kush Mascara. I really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like I'm cheating on my damn girl. Like, I do use the two of them together a lot, so I don't feel too bad. But when I just use just this, I'm like, ugh. But I just love how like thin it is, and it doesn't like clump up my lashes. Like some days I love a good thick lash, and there's other days where I just want like a very like lengthy full lash. Something I learned at MAC when I went there when I first started transitioning for a birthday gift for myself. I bought myself makeup lessons, and I learned how to do the basics, like how to apply mascara, blinking into it. Don't shove your eye or anything into it, but I mean like just bat your lashes against the wand. It helps rather than dragging it. If you want a dramatic look, yes, you can drag it. I know a lot of drag queens and stuff. That's what I did when I did drag, but I was trying to be more I guess passable at the time, so it was like wanting to be more feminine and not crazy dramatic. And now here I am sitting here 5 years later, crazy dramatic looks again. But honestly, I'm not apologetic for that. I am me, and I'm just gonna live my life the way I want to, and that's just how I decided to go from now on. And I love color, I love brights, I love nudes, I love everything. And as you can see, like right behind me, that's some empty boxes, like just displays, except for my mirrors underneath. Just display of like my Jeffree Star collection that I've just accumulated within a birthday. So I'm excited. Plus I've got my lip vault here that I need to get displayed. But I love this brand so much. I'm sorry guys, like I know I talk about it way too much, but I love it, love it, love it. It's a brand I do love. I've been loving it since I was young. Like when it first came out, I was like, oh, that's so pretty, I wish I could afford that. And now that I'm older and I have myself set straight and everything, I'm able to treat myself once in a while. So enough about me, let's get into the brows. So now I've got some product on the brush. Finally, after like forever, we're just gonna go ahead and draw them out. I'm actually gonna start at the base because I wanna like really focus on that. Sorry guys, I'm blocking you out. Try not to. I look so scorn. I'm like, yeah, I'm so angry. These are slightly off. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna go off camera and fix them. Bam! Okay. Brows are not perfect, but they're on and they look like drag queens, which I wanted. Like I wanted dramatic, like just queen, like Maleficent, like oh yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to contour. So to contour, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm sorry I just blinded you guys, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go in and I'm just gonna use like this nice cooler color, just because I have like a lot of cool shades on me. So I'm gonna keep my face a little bit cooler. And I'm not gonna do any blush, I'm literally just gonna highlight on top of the contour. I'm just really trying to cut it. I just want to cut contour. So now we're gonna go ahead and highlight. So I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna take the crown, as mentioned earlier, and I'm gonna use that as a highlight because I really think that's gonna make a nice, pretty highlight. And then, as you can see, I put little dots everywhere. So I'm just gonna take a brush, I'm just gonna like fluff it out. Never mind, because it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna use my finger and blend it out. I didn't do enough. I want more. Now the time I wish I had sour ice, or choking on ice. Sorry, choking on ice. I have sour ice, but it's green. Green and purple do go together though. Sour ice, as Tatiana always says. Choice. And just, oh my gosh, these extreme broths are just. Dear, a female dear. Sorry guys, that was random. Yeah. I'm just currently obsessed with musicals. I don't know why, but so sour ice actually gave me the look I wanted. I was going for like the Queen, royalty, poison ivy, luxury. Like that's just the look I'm going for. Like this is really cute. I love this. So now it's time to move on to lips. So my lips are very dry at the moment, so I'm going to use a little bit of the Blue Raspberry Sucker lip scrub. I mean, I'm going to use very, very little because I tend to eat this if I put too much. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get my Queen Bitch palette. So here she is in her glory. Queen Bitch. And we're gonna go in with, oh, I didn't even realize there was some browns in here. We're gonna, oh my goodness, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to take I'm Royalty. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm gonna go in with Blow Pony inside of there to do a nice ombre. And then to top it off, I'm gonna do a dab of Royal Armor. That's what I'm doing. I said it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. First up, dun, 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 I'm Royalty. I'm loving these minis because I mean, like, someone who doesn't use color very much on her lips is gonna love them. So let's put this on. Get that sugar off. Oh my god, this is such a look. Like, I'm like gagging. Like, this is so pretty. I'm trying not to cry. It's so pretty. So it dries pretty quick. So I'd let it dry. And now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to use Blow Pony. And like I mentioned, I'm going to like do a nice little ombre in there. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in again with Royal Armor. Just to give it that tiny little shimmer. I'm thinking the shimmer is going to be like around the upper lip maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm okay with just leaving I'm Royalty like on like this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I've never swatched these. Like, I should have swatched them. I'm going to swatch Blow Pony before I put it on though. So, like, it's so pretty. So that nice ombre that I wanted. Like, even these together is really cute. Like, I feel like Blow Pony on her own is just going to be gorgeous. Like, that nice lilac purple, like, with the Jawbreaker palette maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Like, I still have Money Honey that I haven't dug into yet, and I'm like, oh girl, I can't wait to touch you and dig in you too. Yeah, and I got the mini ball. I got a swatch too. Like, I'm excited, you guys. Like, so much makeup to play with, and I'm thinking I might just do a swatch look. Maybe I'll do a look with just liquid lip. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Perfect. So now I let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna go in with Royal Armor. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch it for you guys. I've never swatched any of these. I'm excited. So it's a little thick. I'm gonna swatch it over here where I see some of that was. Oh, that's really pretty though. I'm just gonna put that back. I'm just gonna shake it up like a lot. in there. I feel like this is gonna be like a nice, really, really pretty shimmery. It's more like a topper, I feel, but that's what I'm planning on doing with it, is just putting it like dead center. It did exactly what I wanted it to. Give me that nice pucker, like. So now that my look is pretty much done, I'm gonna jump off camera, finish getting ready, and I'm gonna come back again and show you guys my final look. I cast a spell on you. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. And how do I look? Do I look bewitching? I do want to thank you guys so much for following me and enjoying my content. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I try to post throughout the week. It's not set schedule yet, but I try to post at least one video a week. And until next time, love you.